I was active Marines from 82 to 90. I was an aviation ordnanceman, worked out on the flight line. From 93 to 2015, I was in the Georgia Army National Guard as a combat engineer and was sent over in Iraq in 05, '06. Altogether, I think it came out to exactly 30 years. It's like beating your head against the wall. I met with psychiatrists before, and they didn't set me up any appointments with doctors.
Oh wow.
I tried to explain everything that I felt from toenails to hair that I was going through. And I was basically told, you know, we just don't see it. I didn't know that services like Trajectory existed, or I would have used them originally. My first filing was right when I retired in 2015,
Right.
and I was denied everything. I think they gave me 10% for plantar fasciitis, and I'm sure that was just to shut me up and move on. Well, I saw your advertisement. I think I must have obviously mentioned it around Siri or Alexa because it showed up on my Facebook, and I said, you know what, I've always wanted to know what would happen. And I called and they explained the process and how, you don't recover anything from your clients unless they recover
Right.
from the VA, which appealed to me very much. And so I notified Trajectory, and they were really helpful, and they asked a bunch of questions and set up interviews with me to tell more about my situation. And they carried me forward from there. I mean, they set up doctor's appointments, and then they had symptoms review, things that I hadn't thought about that were affecting me, that I didn't know how to explain until they helped me, explain this is what you need to think about when you're explaining things, how you're affected on your worst days, and that helped a lot. It very much impacted our family. Of course, financially, any increase in your finances definitely helps. It went from struggling to a little bit of vindication because, I always knew I was right, and then of course the financial benefits really helped me out with the family and getting around and taking care of the family. Oh, the ratings are at 10%, and I'm currently at 70. I've always been loyal to them. My gripe was not against the service. It was really kind of against the VA, how it was, you know, treated. I'd say, listen, if you feel the way I do, enlist your services. Call Trajectory to get what you deserve and what you've deserved probably for a while.